Hi guys, today we're going to be cooking chicken and ricotta sausage rolls. Now before we start cooking, we've got to make sure we've washed our hands, got a clean apron on and removed any jewellery. Okay, so we're going to start by grating our herbs together. We've got some basil in this recipe and some fresh chives. Okay, these are fresh from my garden. You may notice little dark patches on the basil. That's just basically this time of year. You're getting a little bit of frost and the basil is starting to get a little bit of damage. Perfectly fine to eat though. Okay, so we're just going to chop this finely. Okay. So we've got about 1 tablespoon of chives here. Okay, chives is going to give it a nice little onion flavour through your sausage rolls. Okay, a little bit more subtle than say just putting onion in, and this will allow it to cook a lot easier too. So next thing we're going to do is shred the basil, again finely chopped, coming across. Okay, as I said before, the little dark patches are not going to matter really. Like I said, it's just where a little bit of frost burn on it. Okay, put the large pieces out. Okay, so there's our herbs ready to go. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to halve an egg. Now, how do you halve an egg? Okay, easiest way to do that is to put it into a container or a little bowl, beat it up. Okay, we only need half an egg for this mixture. If you're making say a little bit more, probably twice the recipe, just use 1 egg. Reserve a little bit for the for glazing the pastry later. Okay, so we've got a lid there. So what we've done there is halve the egg. As you can see, we have 2 even lots of egg. Okay, so they're going to be left over there for now. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to put half the egg in. Okay, with the chicken mince. Okay, 250 grams of chicken mince goes in there. Okay, with the ricotta. It's ricotta cheese. Okay, that's what spinach and ricotta sausage rolls. So now what we're going to do is put half a teaspoon of salt in there, just a good bit of seasoning in there to develop them flavours. We're going to add our herbs in there too. Okay, throw them in there. Put that back underneath now. Alright, now what we're going to do is going to mix all these in together. A nice even mixture here. So just mixing that around until all them ingredients are incorporated. Okay, so what's going to happen is all them flavours are going to combine, and when we cook it out we're going to get that nice flavour of the chives, the basil, the chicken and ricotta all combined. Alright, so that's all ready to go now, so we'll just leave that over there. Pretty simple recipe. Now we've got our pastry. Okay, we've got 2 sheets of pastry. What I need to do is cut this in half. I've just got another knife over here. Okay, so what we're going to do, cut pastry down the middle lengthways until we've got 4 sheets of pastry. Okay, so let's tidy up a little bit here. See what I'm doing. Okay, so what we need to do now, separate the pastry. Okay, if there's any little nicks in it or anything like that, try and join them together before we put the mixture in. Okay, we're going to be making 4 mini chicken ricotta sausage rolls. So this mixture needs to go into 4, divided 4 ways. So you put about 1/4 of the mixture in, okay, and you're going to spread it out right towards the end there. Okay, try and make it as even as possible. Let's go a little bit there to the end. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to roll him over. Now take that blue pastry plastic off. Okay, I've got left the blue plastic on here, basically make it a little bit easier for us to roll the chicken ricotta sausage rolls. Okay, what I need to do now is just brush a little bit of that egg yolk on the joint here. Okay, just put that on the joint, and we're going to roll the chicken ricotta sausage rolls back up. Okay, and there we go, there's our first one. Okay, I've got a lined baking tray here. I've just lined it with a bit of baking paper, and we're going to put that chicken ricotta sausage roll on that piece of baking paper, ready to go. Then what we're going to do, basically repeat the process, okay, till we have 4 chicken and ricotta sausage rolls. I'm going to finish these ones off, and then we're going to put them into the oven. I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, now I've constructed the 4 lots of chicken ricotta sausage rolls. We're going to portion them out. The way we do that is we're going to cut through, okay, cut each of these into smaller portions, okay, about 5 from each sausage roll. Okay. Now we don't want to cut all the way through. The reason being is you don't want all that mixture to ooze out. You want to sort of keep it together, and then after they're cooked, we can actually cut them apart and separate them easily because we've already pre-cut. Okay. So we'll just continue with that. Okay. So once we've done that, I'm going to give them a coat of the egg yolk. Okay, what the egg yolk does is it makes it go nice and brown when we cook it. Okay, so just give them a nice coating of that egg yolk through, or it's actually just egg, rather than egg yolk. You can use, egg yolk will actually, if you just use the egg yolk, will actually make it go a little bit browner and give you a more golden finish. But today we've just got the whole or half the egg that we'd saved from earlier. Okay, so what I am going to do today too is we're going to sprinkle it with a bit of sesame seeds. This basically is just a nice way to finish them off. Okay, so just sprinkle some sesame seeds over the top. Okay, we'll just sprinkle them over the top, and the egg yolk actually helps to actually stick them sesame seeds on. Okay, so we'll just finish them off. Gives you a nice bit of texture, a little bit of flavour too. Okay, so make sure we've got some on each of them. Okay, so them sesame seeds are going to toast off and give you a nice flavour when we finish. Okay, so that's ready now to go in the oven. We'd already preheated the oven to 210 degrees. They're going to be in there for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. Okay, I'm going to put them in the oven now and we'll be back when they're done. Okay guys, welcome back. These have now been in the oven for about 25 minutes. As you can see, they've gone nice and golden brown. Okay, so they're ready to be portioned out and to serve them. Okay, you want to serve them nice and hot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take each of these sections off, okay, and cut them into bite-sized pieces, or the serving sizes that we've actually pre-cut. You can see how much easier it is now to actually cut the portions because we've actually pre-cut before they've actually baked. Okay, so we're just cutting these through. Okay, at a time. Okay, cutting all these through. Okay, now we're going to serve. Now, if you would serve these, say, at a party or something, you'd probably stack them up on a plate a bit like this. Okay. I wouldn't serve them with any, say, tomato sauce or anything. They've actually got enough flavour as they are without the addition of any other sauce. So, however, if you want to use tomato sauce, up to you. I would taste them first though and make sure that you think they'd go with tomato sauce. We'll just do this last one now. Cutting them out. Okay, good thing. Okay, and we're right to go. Chicken and ricotta sausage rolls.